Greetings, friends. It's Joe with joedoessolar.com. So you may be asking yourself, what am I doing at a playground? Because that's what most solar salespeople think this is, a kid's game. I can tell you that the approach to solar sales has been permeated by this mentality. There are lots of former car sales folks getting into solar. I recently attended a conference. It was typical, industry concerns, sharing experiences, discussing new products, as well as, just in time for Halloween, some horror stories. My job is to let you know, so listen. A solar company installed solar on a home, but never had the project go through engineering and permitting. Yes, the system was installed without a permit. Most of us know this is not only a problem from a quality standpoint, but if the home was ever sold, this would be another huge problem. You may not know this, but finance companies typically fund a job after installation. So the installer got paid for something that wasn't permitted, may not even work, and which the utility company will not pair with their grid because there was no past permit inspection. This left the customer with the choice to either just continue to pay the finance company or default on the loan, as well as continue to pay their full electric bill. As you can guess, the company did not return phone calls and were basically non-existent after they got paid. So you're probably wondering, how can this even happen? It shouldn't. But from what I've seen over 5 years from an industry that, in my opinion, is in desperate need of some basic oversight and regulation, I could see this happening. Do you all really think I want to be remotely associated with this as a member of the solar industry? Well, how can you protect yourself from this kind of scum? Here are some things I'd do. I'd start with sunbiz.com, sunbiz.com. Look up the company, see how long they've been in business. There are lots of companies that claim they've been in business for years and years. They open a shop in Florida and want to claim that since they've been in Nevada for 10 years, nah, not the same. And then, by the way, that's usually how the lies start. After that, I'd go to BBB, then Google reviews. You got to take the Google reviews with a little grain of salt. Remember, I can write a Google review on your landscaping guy. A quality solar provider should be keeping you informed of your project status along the way. If they say they pulled the permit, verify this with your county or governing entity. If you're working with me or one of my quality partners, but as I say, government in the sunshine. Another thing that seems to make these kinds of things more likely is shopping for price. How cheap do you think a company can slam some solar panels on your roof for if they don't have to pay for engineering, permitting, inspections, meter swaps, etc.? You get what you pay for. And when you sign a deal with some fast-talking bloke after an hour and a half of high-pressure sales pitch, you just increased your odds of having a bad experience. Another one of my favorite sayings is truth over harmony. Yes, this information may not sit well with you. I can assure you it doesn't sit well with me either. I can also assure you that it would sit exponentially worse with you if you were actually living it. My customers will never live that. I'm here to help. You guys take care.